guys, so today I have a get ready with me for you. This is going to be a sort of everyday look. I mean, not something that you would necessarily wear every day to school, but more of just a natural look that on the weekends you might wear every day. And today I am doing this as a sort of first impressions video as well, because I recently got sent some makeup bits from Direct Cosmetics, which is basically a bargain beauty website. So they do normal stuff like L'Oreal, W7, like normal brands, but they do them at discounted prices for you. So there's a link below if you want to go and check them out. They're really great. You're basically getting exactly the same stuff, but cheaper online, and I just wanted to share those things with you and do some first impressions of them and do a get ready with me because they're really fun to film. Got the sort of egg face look going. I think it's cute personally. I mean, you know, individual. So the first thing that I'm going to do a bit of a first impression of is a concealer. So this is the Stay Matte Rimmel Concealer. It's dual action. It has a little green bit and I think that's supposed to be anti-redness. So I'm excited to see that because I do have some redness, especially on my nose. I hope that's the right colour. That's the only bad thing about ordering online, is you don't ever like entirely know what colour you're getting. And I find that with everything, and you don't really know what the finish of stuff is, so I hate ordering like lipsticks and I don't know, that kind of thing online, because you don't really know. But that's the beauty of YouTube, you know, you watch a video, you see the swatches. So I'm not putting on primer today, I'm just putting my foundation on. This is the Bobbi Brown something foundation. I wish I could remember what it was called right now. I'll look in a second for you, but it's really nice, very good. Thanks Daphne, the recommendation. I didn't get a foundation, so I'm sorry that that's not a first impressions, but you guys know I really like this one because I think I used it in my last tutorial. I might just continue with this and then come back to you. Right, now we're going to go in with the concealer. So yeah, I got the shade 03 Classic Beige, which I hope is right. It's a little twisty one and it has got that little green bit in the middle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this on, oh yeah, that looks like the right shade, to a couple of like extra red areas and around my nose. It feels quite stiff. Maybe that's just because I haven't like warmed it up or used it before. Let's pop it on some of this nice redness we've got going on here. Okay, it feels a little bit stiff, but I don't know. I'm going to take my beauty blender and like dab it in like that and see how well it blends. Oh, it's quite nice actually. It's a pretty good colour match. I'm quite impressed with the colour match. It's not exactly like lasting perfection standard, because that is a very good one, but I find that goes a bit orange. I'm trying to tell how cakey it is. I mean, it's a little bit cakey. Let's pop a little bit more on my nose because I have like a really bad blotch of redness right on my nose that I can't get rid of. If anyone knows how to get rid of it, it's literally just like a little red dot on my nose. It's not like bumpy, it's not a spot, it's just redness. Okay, well, I mean, that covered pretty well. That was pretty good. I'm quite impressed with you. I've been using the same brush as I use for my foundation for my powder, and I really need to wash this brush because it ends up getting super caked up in product. What powder brush do you guys use? I'm intrigued. Tweet me or tell me or whatever you want. Like, I always am looking for new recommendations because I like buying new makeup because it's fun. Right, there we go, that'll do. So we've got our base face, still looking a little bit egg-like. So now I'm going to move on. This isn't first impression, so I might not do this on camera, but I'm going to be using the Balm Mary Luminizer highlight and the Hoola bronzer. Some of my absolute favourites at the moment, so I'm going to pop those on and then I'll show you when I come back. Now I look a bit like a psycho because I haven't blended it in, but I'm going to blend it in on camera. And basically my Hoola cracked. It's so sad. Like, honestly, I've never been so upset about a makeup product cracking before, but it's all in pieces. So if anyone wants to buy me a new one, feel free. But yeah, very upsetting. And I'm going to be using this Real Techniques Bold Metal contour brush, I think it is. It's number 300 to blend it in. I just go like this, up and down, and also over the highlight, and blend the highlight like down and around a bit. So there's a mirror there. Love the Balm Mary Luminizer. I like the... I was gonna say I really like the balm, but apparently it doesn't like me because, you know, it likes me to throw things at myself. I don't know, what do you think? Yes? No? Maybe? I think so. Nailed it! So I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows. You've seen me do this so many times. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Guess what it is? The Brow Powder Duo in dark brown. How many times do you think I've said that on this channel? many times. I don't really use this that much anymore. I prefer just to comb them through with the clear brow gel. I'm going to put the, this I got wrong in my last video, it's a Rimmel product. Just comb it through the brows, just slightly shape them. My mirror's here, so that's a really good place. There you go, Merry Christmas. Right, so now another first impression for you. Before I start on my eyes, I'm going to put some of the Elizabeth Arden 8 Hour Cream on my lips, basically to just smooth them out before I put my lipstick on, because by the time I get around to my lipstick it would have soaked in and I can put my lipstick on, which is going to be matte today, I think. I'm not sure entirely which one, but I know it's going to be matte because I'm going to have a shimmery eye. So if I put this on now, it'll smooth them out. I love this stuff. This isn't technically a first impression for me because my mum uses this. And Direct Cosmetics does this in a little tiny one like this, 30 mils. This will last you forever because they last so long. Perfect for your handbag, the best lip balm, the best like general balm ever. So highly recommend that. Okay, so now for the main first impressions of this video, which is basically eye stuff. I'm going to be using this palette here, which is the In The Buff Lightly Toasted W7 palette, which if you go down to the description, I have a blog post that I just put up comparing it to the Naked one. It is basically exactly the same. There are some subtle differences in pigmentation and colour, which I put below, but I mean most of them really are pretty much exactly the same. And this is so much cheaper. It's definitely under £10, and on the Direct Cosmetics website it's even cheaper, so highly recommend this if you don't have the Naked one and you want to try out the colours. It's really light as well, so I do feel like there's less product in here, but love these colours, and they've got different names. So the one I'm going to be using today is the Sidecar equivalent in the Naked one palette, and that in this one is called Happy. Is it called Happy? It's called Happy, and I'm also going to be using It's a Dream, which is the equivalent to Toasted, or the one next to Toasted, I don't know. Anyway, it's the slightly less pink one, and those two are so beautiful together. So I'm going to be using those to do a sort of smoked out natural kind of eye, but with a little bit of like dark black in there. So I will get around to the liner when I get around to that. The mirror though, so hold on 2 minutes. Oh my god, that just fell. Oh my god, it went so far. I'm now like under my dressing table trying to get this eyeliner. Got it. Alright, so let's start with the eyes. I'm taking this brush from the Naked Smoky palette because it's just really nice and it's not going to give a harsh colour. I'm not priming because I just want to see how this is without a primer. And I'm taking that colour, did I say it was called Happy? I think I did. Coating it on here, tapping it off. I'm just going to put it all over my eye with a bit of a denser brush and like pack it on. Like, it is very comparable, the pigmentation, and it builds up. So like, can you see how much that's built up compared to that one? Let me zoom in a minute. So can you see, I don't know, the pigmentation there compared to there? So I'm just gonna rebuild that side up just a little bit. It's just really pretty. Brush in the palette, put that up, take it like a little bit along the lash line, but a little bit higher than that as well, because we're going to be lining in a minute. And then also a little bit below, so just here on the bottom of your lower lash line. I'm going to put on this liner, which is another first impression. This is the Colour Rich, I don't know, kohl liner from L'Oreal, and it's in the shade Midnight Black, and I'm going to try and put this like here on my waterline. So I'm going to see how soft and easy to put on this is. Quite nice. This is really nice, this like glides on really nicely to the waterline. This just looks really smoky. And the more you do this, the smokier it gets, and the more evening this look gets, I think. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this gel liner that I also got from Direct Cosmetics. This is another L'Oreal liner in golden black, and I'm going to kind of ignore the fact that it's got little tiny bits of gold. You can barely see them though. And it's the Super Liner Gel Intensa. Why do they like foreign languages so much? I don't know. And that also comes with a tiny brush. I think this would be better as a lip brush, to be honest. Like, it is a really cute tiny brush, but I don't know. Let's take a little bit of this. It's in a cute little glass pot like MAC does. And I'm going to pop this. This is going to be really hard to do with one hand. I'm going to put this on my top lash line. Quite thin to begin with. and then I might smoke it out. Oh, that applies really nicely. Like, I'm bad at applying liner. It's actually quite a nice little brush. Oh, that's really nice. And I'm just going to take this brush here, the 217 from MAC, and blend out the overall look, not with any more product, but just like this, in the crease. Okay, so the mascara I'm going to be using is from L'Oreal again, and it's the False Lash Telescopic Infinite Length Effect Fibers Mascara in Hypnotic Brown. I've never had a brown mascara before, so I'm kind of excited, and I've never even seen the brush for this one, so that's exciting too. I'm going to curl my lashes because I've got to get that curl. And it's really cool packaging. It's very like space age. Ooh. Okay, so it's got a strange little brush. Never seen a brush like that one before. And I'm just going to give it a go. Can't tell what it's doing really, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like a tiny bit darker. Didn't do that much. It's actually a really nice brush. Like, it doesn't clump them together. It just makes the individual lashes like look thicker, if that makes sense. It's pretty nice. Like, it's a decent mascara if you're looking for, oh dear, I just bent the brush. If you're looking for like a nice mascara, it's good, but it's not the best one I've ever used. For lips, when I was picking out the stuff to be sent, I chose this Max Factor Lip Infinity Lasting Lip Tint, which I swatched on my hand and it stayed on really well, but it's red and I don't want red for this look, so I can't really first impression that. The colour's amazing. It's got a little cap on the cap to prevent it drying like further, which is really good. And also I really like that colour. It was really pretty. It is shade 60 or 60. So if you want that, there it is. But I'm going to be using Velvet Teddy. Because it smells nice. And just popping that over the top of my 8 Hour Cream. So I think that we're done, and I was quite impressed with the new products I tried. I think my favourite has to be the palette. Definite good dupe, and check out my blog post on that. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, share it with some friends if you want, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed seeing these new products. I'm going to link Direct Cosmetics below and the blog post comparing the two palettes, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!